Hello. Uh, Today I want to talk about negative near-death experiences. Not all near-death experiences are positive. Not everybody goes into the light, feels the love, surrounded by the caring and the compassion. Some people have negative NDEs. Now, I don't, if I had to tell you a percentage, some people say there's 15% is negative, others say there's 5. As far as actual what I call real NDEs go, I say it's closer to 5% than more. So now, why do these people have negative NDEs? And what do they see? The the reason, I think, now everyone may have their own opinion. There's no science to near-death experiences. There's no exact knowledge that anybody has. And what I'm telling you is my experience and my knowledge of over 20 years of reading them and talking to people and working with them. The reason I believe that negative near-death experiences happen is because of the experiencer has a great fear of death, all out of proportion. He may fear that, for instance, he may have been raised in a religion that has told him he's going to hell when he dies, and he may believe that, or she. And it may be that they've taken a drug overdose, and what they know they've done is wrong, and they feel like that they should be punished for it, and they feel like that when they die they're going to get punished in some way. I think this great fear is mostly what causes them, because most negative NDEs are caused by things like drug overdoses or even suicides. Some suicides are negative, and things of this nature. Now what do they see? Well, the most common thing they see in a negative NDE is nothing. It's just void, blackness, complete aloneness, total darkness. And that's very scary to a lot of people. It's just like they're all alone. They're by themselves. And that's probably the number one thing that a negative NDE consists of. There are NDEs that consist of where people see monsters of different kinds, and sometimes they just see these monsters, and other times these monsters try to get them, or they try to do something to them, or they try to tear them apart. And then there's always the person who does see the fire, and the brimstone and the hell, and there are people who see that. Other people just see like a gray nothingness where everything and everybody in it looks like zombies, where they just don't, they're there, but there's just nothing happening. So how do they get out of these? Well, nearly every one of them, or at least every one of them I've read, they call out. They say, somebody help me. Sometimes they call out in the name of Jesus if they're Christians, or in the name of God, or in the name of Allah, or what. They'll say, help me out of this. And as soon as they call out, they are helped. I mean, it happens. They're taken from that place and taken into an area where there is goodness and pleasantness in life. So basically, a negative NDE ends up doing the same thing that a positive NDE does. Changes a person totally. Changes them because they see and feel with everything they got, all their senses and all their emotions, that what is happening to them. And they know. I mean, they know that there is some changes that they need to make. And they make these changes. And it comes out in that manner. I don't think that anyone should try to scare you with negative NDEs. I mean, I'm not afraid of them, and I don't think anyone else should be. I would just remind you that if you should get in one, just ask for help, and help will come. And it's a lot that way here too. If you need help, you got to ask for it. You got to ask somebody, tell somebody that you need help, and that's the best way to live your life. And even then, you can be pretty sure that you're going to get that help. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about negative NDEs because I'm sure you've heard about them, and that'll be all for today. Thank you.